All right, we are live. Purdue at Iowa. Good afternoon to everyone. Hope you are enjoying your college football Saturday so far. I currently have my TV on ABC, waiting for the Cincinnati Central Florida game to conclude here, and it's 56-21 Cincinnati. Jerome Ford with 4 touchdowns. Kickoff less than 3 minutes away in Iowa City.
It's the wrong time to catch the flu, so it's the right time for a flu shot. Flu shots are safe, easy, and available all over the city. Let's roll up our sleeves again. It's time to get a flu shot.
Oh, we're going to get our butts kicked. We are going to get our butts kicked. This is not going to be fun. Not going to be fun. Here we go. All right, no Beth Mowens, thank goodness. What? Cause it's game time. Oh no, stop it. TV. God dang it. Alright, so Purdue is kicking off first, and the ball has fallen off the tee. Here we go. Take 2 on the kickoff. And away we go from Iowa City as Chris Van Eekeren kicks it through the back of the end zone.
Suburb of San Francisco. That's where Jared Goff went. And he broke Goff's single-season school record for passing yards and touchdowns. Petras in his career is 12-2, and keep in mind, they've won 12 in a row, so he lost his first 2 starts. One of those was against Purdue last season. And as you look at his passing yards per game, it tells you that he hasn't been incredibly productive, yet they're still winning.
Spencer Petras going to the air on the first play, and it's a first down for the Hawkeyes and a little bit more as he's across the 50 and out of bounds at the Purdue 35.
A little flex there for Spencer Petras with a nice start. Officially a 38-yard game to start against a Purdue defense that's only given up 15 points per game. And here comes a jet
Iowa going to the jet sweep, and Jalen Alexander and somebody else, I don't know who 44 is, are all over it. Gain of only about a yard. It's good. So second down and 9 for the Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes in the eye. They give to Goodson, and it's all, and the Purdue run defense in particular, the front 7 is all over it. Jamari Brown from corner was in there. Saw Johnson and Dean in there. And it's third down and about maybe 12 for the Hawkeyes. Third and 12. Hawkeyes back to pass. Oh, intercepted by the Boilermakers! Yes! Woo! It was tipped, and who was it? Is it Kieran Douglas? Who is it? It was Diedrich Mackey on the deflection. It was Kieran Douglas. So the Boilermakers now on offense from their own 30-yard line. It's a run play, and it's King Doru, and he gains about 4 yards. He's swarmed by a mass of Hawkeyes. Jack Plummer doesn't wear 16, you idiot. Wide receiver screen, TJ Sheffield in a first. Nope, never mind. Milton Wright, excuse me.
Just a little tunnel screen. Excellent job by the offensive lineman getting out in front, getting some key blocks. Purdue getting some playmakers in space and get that Iowa Hawkeye defense to run. Nice play call, nice execution on the screen. And here comes an
end around for Jackson Anthrop. Gain of about 5 yards, and he's out to Purdue's own 45-yard line. So 2nd down and 6 for the Boilermakers from their own 45, and it's a slant pass to Milton Wright, and the Boilermakers are into Iowa territory. There's Milton Wright on the slant. There's a quick throw out of the shotgun to Payne Durham. It's a gain of 3. Payne Durham playing his first game since the Illinois game. So 2nd down and 8. It was a 2-yard pass, not a 3-yard pass. But the Boilermakers in Iowa territory at the 45. O'Connell into the shotgun. There's a shot, and it's out of bounds. Wasn't a catchable ball. He overthrew Thompson. It was Roberts in coverage for the Hawkeyes, and it's 3rd and 8. So 3rd and 8 for the Boilermakers from the Iowa 45. They need to get to the 36. And it's incomplete across the middle to Anthrop. Underneath coverage, gets that left arm in without creating any contact. Gets a key pass breakup. Nice stop. So 4th and 8, and Jack Ansel punt. Charlie Jones is deep for Iowa. So the Boilermakers do get into Iowa territory after the takeaway. Not bad. Not a bad drive. I mean, you didn't get any points out of it, but it'll be very important in this game, especially for Purdue. And it's a short punt as they're punting while in Iowa territory, and it's inside the 15. Fair caught at the 16. So that's where Iowa will take over on offense.
One crispy Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich for you, and a delicious crispy spicy one for whoever needs a little kick in the keister. Get the Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich in classic or spicy for just $3.99. It's finger licking good.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man. What's wrong with action figures? Nothing. Except buying them without Capital One Shopping. What's that, Samuel Mr. L. Jackson? Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies. Just download it to your computer. Whoa, you're my hero. Yeah, I can tell. You like it? I look good in miniature. Capital One Shopping is kind of genius. What's your wallet? I don't say it like that, Devin.
Welcome to Allstate, where we have all new lower auto rates. And savings like that will make everyone feel like an MVP. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
Do I need to pre-treat my laundry? Nope. With Tide Pods, you don't need to worry. The pre-treaters are built in. Tide Pods dissolve even when the water is freezing. Nice. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
On a suspicious Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Hey, Logan, wonder if you can help me out with something. Sure, Sheriff. Looking for a couple of goalposts. Went missing after the big win last night.
What? That's awful. Who was still a goalpost?
Hey, that is a nice new swing set you got there.
Oh, the whole thing makes the boy happy, I guess.
Interesting design.
Oh, yeah, it's Scandinavian. You know what? You should check the streeters across the street. They have a very suspicious new antenna.
Thanks for the tip.
Anytime, Sharon.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Dish mix.
Still in commercial break.
The app is now right there with all your live TV.
You've got this.
We've got this. They got this. Dish, streaming and live TV all in one place. This is so crispy, juicy, and tender. You might even call it deluxe. Okay, now you can definitely call it deluxe.
McDonald's Deluxe Crispy Chicken Sandwich. That was nasty, girl. From the former queens of hip hop. Why did they break up and where are they at?
Let's get this group back together. Like, don't ride with me or what?
You're watching the Big Ten Conference on ABC. Number 2, Iowa taking on Purdue and the Hawkeyes with the second longest active win streak in the country, 12 in a row. They won 9 straight in conference play. The school record is 10, which happened 2001 and 2002. Before the season, they were ranked 18th. And through 6 weeks, they've climbed all the way to number 2 for the first time in 36 years. Back in 85, the last time.
All right, so Hawkeyes back on offense, and they're testing the Purdue secondary again. It was Jamari Brown in coverage, and Petrus threw it into the stands. A very inaccurate throw. Be second down for Iowa.
Consistency. I love his mantra. I love their identity. Tough, smart, physical. The same today that it was in 1999 when he took over this job. Grew up in Pittsburgh, idolized longtime Steeler coach Chuck Noll.
Iowa on second down, going to the run, and it's Goodson, and he gets the first down. He's out to about the 28. So a 12-yard run.
Fullback meeting a linebacker in the hole. Watch Potaball. Boom! Opening up that hole. Tyler Goodson with good speed and burst through. And a nice pickup for a first down. Goodson during this 12-game win streak.
Yeah, it's 28.
87 rushing yards per game. First team All Big Ten tailback a year ago. They'll give it to him again.
Goodson again, and he's swallowed up only a couple of yards across the line of scrimmage by Marvin Grant and Jalen Alexander.
Accounting in the run fit, Marvin Grant has been an excellent tackler for this defense, and you can see right there as he hits Goodson to the ground.
So 2nd and 9 for the Hawkeyes from their own 29. Petrus in the shotgun. He's got a 3 wide receiver set, and they go to the air, and it's incomplete. That time it was Jalen Graham in coverage, and a little bit of Kieran Douglas again. Yeah, it's incomplete. So 3rd and 9 for the Hawkeyes from their own 29. Here we go. Come on, D! Petrus in the shotgun again. I think he has 4 wide. The 4th one can't be seen on the screen. Petrus back to pass, and he's sacked! Yes! So that'll bring up 4th down again, and it was Branson Dean on the sack. Drew Sports Network, good to see you in the comments section. Hey, Zach, excited for Purdue basketball. I'm excited for Purdue basketball as well. I feel like we got a good team this year. So Iowa punting, and it's a good punt. And almost coughed up, but fair caught by Anthrop just across the 30. Man, that was huge. Branson Dean.
Rib-shaped sandwich. Arby's real country-style rib sandwich. Hilarious. Glorious. What? Restructured pork patty shaped like a miniature rack of ribs. Real country-style ribs. On an Arby's sandwich. Arby's, we have the meat.
Looks like Darryl still looks at money on his own.
Should we tell him he can just refinance with Rocket Mortgage?
Nah, let's see where this goes.
When you want to find money in your home, Rocket can. Sorry.
great way to work towards that.
Wait. If I said fire, I thought that was our thing.
Thanks for the killer rate, Jake.
Shreddy Betty got it too?
Patrick, State Farm offers rates that fit anyone's budget, even a man handstand.
Thanks again, Jake. Up top. I'm gonna go work out these feelings.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
If Mark, Mr. Cartoon Machado, didn't have the fighting spirit to draw out his passion, he never would have perfected the street look that made him a street legend. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes him lion. Modelo, root for those with a fighting spirit.
Come on, let's get this workout started. Heart rate stays up. We're moving to the mat. Let's go, Peloton. Bring that thunder. As you rotate, exhale. Every 2 years forever.
Dang. Dang. And now they got this dude back in. Two toddler tantrums.
Excellent job by Logan Lee. They brought pressure there with Seth Vincent. Allowed Logan Lee to come clean. Really make life difficult on Aiden O'Connell. The intended target was David Bell.
A sucker. I would have thought it would have been over toys. That costed about 50 cents. Yeah. Not even 50 cents. Don't cry. Yes. Let's go. Oh, Katie's so angry at me because I'm watching football instead of cleaning. When little does she know, once the game ends, I'm going to start cleaning because I have nothing else to watch. Okay, so Purdue has now played 3 different quarterbacks in 5 plays. Huh?
First down, 5 yards. I'll tell you, Dusty, when you look at what they're doing when they're bringing
You're being productive in some capacity. What's the problem?
No question, Tom. You're exactly right. They still have to have that element of throwing the football, make that defense respect
Yeah.
them. But just as Jeff Brown told us yesterday, they're mixing it up, getting creative, finding different ways.
2nd and 5.
O'Connell back in, the quarterback. Iowa brings 5. And the pass.
Yes! Yeah. There you go, TJ. That was a great throw.
A strike from Aiden O'Connell to TJ Sheffield, just working right up the seam, finds an open spot with zone. No Hawkeye secondary. Ball out of O'Connell's hand quickly. On time and on target with a big catch. O'Connell threw for 357 yards in the last game Purdue played 2 weeks ago against Minnesota.
Throw it. Thank you. Run. 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 Get out of bounds. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. They did a good thing. They're like 5 yards away from a touchdown. It's still 0-0. Nobody scored yet. Yeah, the defense has been playing good so far. Yep. Now quarterback number 3 is back in. Because she wants to move so bad. The fake, run. Okay, inside the 5. Don't tell me he fumbled. What? Well, because our plan is to... Hold on, let me mute this. Max the sports expert. How you doing? 3rd and goal. From the 6. Empty set. Going to the air. O'Connell stepping up. Touchdown! Yeah! Woo!
So they had Burton and Plummer come in to run the ball, and it's actually the guy that they think is the best thrower, O'Connell, that gets the rushing touchdown. The irony of the immobile quarterback.
That is right.
On the ground, smart play
That is right.
there by Aiden O'Connell. Surveys the field.
Let's go.
Middle of that defensive line opens up. O'Connell saw a window, took advantage, and finds his way to the end zone.
That's right, Max. Playing good so far. The extra point, it is good. 7-0. Purdue strikes first with 3.5 left to go in the first quarter. Max, did you know Purdue played 3 quarterbacks that drive?
Hard work, sure.
I've partnered with him before.
Serve the right tools with just a tap.
What's cool is that he's about my age too.
And with the ability to see how something
Yeah.
looks in your space before you even buy it. It's how the Home Depot takes the guesswork.
Yeah. Plummer, O'Connell, and the UCLA transfer Austin Burton all got snaps, and O'Connell was the only one to throw a pass. It's you know, they have special packages for Burton. They can run the same stuff that O'Connell runs with Plummer, but they sent out Plummer on a read option. So my mom's calling me. We are back. And it's going to be third down Iowa to start the second quarter.
So Kelly Martin averages about 6 attempts per game. He already has 4 in this one. You wonder if Tyler
Running back by committee. It's not the case this season. And this is an area where they will give it to the fullback. Fullback dive very much in play.
and they do a good call. Pottebaum.
3rd and 1, they give it to the fullback and they get it. FIFA freestyler cousin Jonah all the way from Texas. How are you doing?
Old school physical fullback. And the best center in all of college football. Love to stick it right in the fullback's gut. And go
All right, so Purdue ends the first quarter up 7-0. Definitely a defensive battle. Both teams' defenses playing decent. And we wave to the Children's Hospital in Iowa City.
Children's Hospital, which literally, as you see there, overlooks into Kinnick Stadium. The top floor of the hospital. Which
I'm
is
doing well, Jonah. I'm doing well. I mean, we're up 7-0.
features a press box. Patients and families can come together at home games to watch the Hawkeyes play. From the windows of the press box and near perfect view, as you just saw, of the stadium for patients to cheer on their beloved Hawkeyes.
Go Purdue. Yes, Jonah. Thank you.
one of the coolest scenes in all of college football. I got chill bumps right now, partner.
And we are pleased and honored to be joined right now by Christy Bujakowska. Christy, how you doing today? Great talking to you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
I'll tell you in a second.
I'm doing good.
What do you think your Hawkeyes this year? How much do you love Hawkeye football?
I think they've done a really good job this year.
Hey, they're number 2 in the country.
I gotta switch arms. My right shoulder's getting tired.
Fans waving up to you at the end of the first quarter here at each home game.
Okay, they're done. Might be the first and last time I say go Purdue. Hey, at least you said it once, man.
Back after this message and a word from our ABC station.
Do I need to pre-treat my laundry? Nope. With Tide Pods, you don't need to worry. The pre-treaters are built in. Tide Pods dissolve even when the water is freezing. Nice. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
At Domino's, we're giving away $50 million in surprise frees instead of surprise fees like other delivery apps. When you order delivery online, you can be surprised with free lobby cakes, free stuffed cheesy bread, free pizza, or more.
Oh my goodness. Come on. Nuggets, with all that IT stuff we gotta do, let's fuel up with some chunky soup. Woo! Woo! Let's go, baby. Fill up with 16 grams of protein per can and chunky spicy chicken noodle. French fries? Come on. Lunchtime is your halftime. Kissing up to this team.
All right, we're back from commercial. It'll be 1st and 10, Iowa from inside, I think, the 40.
Reminds me of my old teenage Chicago Bears. Olin Kreutz, who was a 6-time Pro Bowler, the best center I ever played against. Tyler Linderbaum is as good at his job as anybody else in all of college football. He's got a bright future and really is one of the key leaders of this offense and of this football team. He started out as a defensive lineman when he came to Iowa back in 2018. And Kirk Ferentz told us the defensive coaches were furious when they took him to the offensive side because they knew how skilled he was. He's played basketball, wrestling.
1st and 10 from the Purdue 37 for Iowa. Back to pass. Get him, George! Incomplete. Into the stands. Let's go.
You mentioned he was a big-time wrestler. And this is against Tristan Wirfs, first-round draft pick a season ago. And he told us yesterday, Tristan got him the first 2 times, and he went at a
Get him! Get him! Oh, that's annoying.
About 2 yards shy of the line to gain. So Goodson's okay because he was out for a while, and you normally see him in the game most of the time. He will come to the sideline here, though, in short yardage.
3rd down, and Goodson's going to the sideline.
The quarterback sneak. Love the fullback, Dusty, as you mentioned. Old school football at its finest right here. Going under center with it as well. Potabom in at fullback. We saw that fullback dive earlier. Here it is again.
Fullback dive, and I think they got the 1st down.
He has 9 carries all season, 2 of them here today.
Yep.
Walk-on linebacker. Skip behind 65. Nice double team between Linderbaum and Schott. And it is tough to get Potabom down in a short yard situation. Vintage, old school Big Ten football. Right, Dave? Absolutely, man. I love it. You got a huddle, you got tight ends, you got fullbacks. My kind of football, Dave. Quarterbacks under center. The play clock going down into the teens. Goodson was waiting for a hold open.
On 1st down from Purdue's 25, they get 2.
Iowa's not been a great first quarter team this year. They've actually been outscored in the first quarter, so it's not shocking that Purdue is up 7-0, but the rest of the game, Iowa's been pretty darn good. In fact, they've only given up 7 points in the 4th quarter. They've been winning games in that final frame like a week ago against Penn State.
Petrus from under center. Going for the pass. Incomplete.
Tyrone Tracy, so it will be 3rd down and 7. Good coverage all over the field. Nowhere for Petrus to go with the football. Well defended by Purdue. They're on 2nd down.
3rd and 7 for the Hawkeyes. Can Purdue force a field goal?
Now they rely so much on not getting off schedule, right? I'll tell you, Dusty, 3rd and 7 is not where Iowa lives. That's not their neighborhood. Now they rely so much on not getting off schedule, right? Yep, 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Now Petrus has to
Hawkeyes in the gun. A 5. They found Goodson. Dang it.
very good receiver out of the backfield. His 15th catch of the year. He's the most dynamic playmaker. You see he's going to come out and work his way right into the middle of the field. Runs this route quite a bit. Had success against Maryland with it. Excellent
Angle route.
Good hands and just find a way.
It's Marvin Grant.
Give Tyler Goodson the ball in space. Well designed by Brian Ferentz. Best drive of the day for the Hawkeyes. And here's Kelly Martin.
Kelly Martin tackled down at the 10.
Goodson on the carry. Alexander with play of the drive coming up for Iowa.
Does it you get the sense with maybe the lack of consistent running game we've seen from Iowa this year so far that they got a little rhythm going here. They're pushing the line of scrimmage. I think they've got to continue to run it and set the tone right now.
No doubt. Getting good push at the line of scrimmage, getting third manageable. Drive going to script. Mount Rush has 5 pass plays on this drive so far. Second down and 6. And Goodson gets another.
They give to Goodson.
Power there as he got stood up by Marvin Grant, but just drove through him. Another big third down here. A little talking between Goodson and Grant.
Third and 4. Come on, D. Iowa in the shotgun on 3rd and 4. Petrus. Back to oh my gosh! Oh! Jalen Graham! Oh! No! Right in the damn hands. Holy crap. All right, so 4th and 4 for the Hawks, and they're going to kick a field goal. Oh, he missed! Yes! Woo!
So Purdue doesn't get points where it looked like it could have with the interception attempt by Graham. And sometimes those are the things you have to do to beat a number 2 team. So is this. A kicker missing a 25-yarder.
Someday, you'll catch the perfect wave with an average of $550 worth of benefits to enjoy during your stay at Fine Hotels and Resorts properties. Someday can be any day you want.
The quarter-pound king in the 2 for $6, only at BK.
Woohoo!
Hi, I'm Reese Davis, host of ESPN's College Game Day, here with Sling to help some fans make their signs. Follow me. Let's get these signs ready for game day. Reese, is this a commercial for Sling? Watch college football for only $10 your first month.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Can you hold this for a second?
Some for you. Some for you.
Ho, ho, ho. Who likes nachos?
And one for Mr. Cowboy.
Happy Halloween. Enjoy.
Golly, they just get cuter and cuter every year.
The best things America makes are the things America makes out here. The history she writes in her clear blue skies. The legend she births on hometown fields. And the future she promises. When we made Grand Wagon Air proudly assembled in America, we made no
Whew.
object ever rank with the best things in this country. When we believed we could make something worthy of their spirit.
Get ready to hand jive. It's Grease Night.
Stars dance to all the songs. The surprise stars from the movie. Grease Night on Dance Day. Rise Hulu Monday.
All right, we're back from the commercial break, and Okay, so Purdue will have the ball from their own 20. They run the ball on first down. They give it to Doru, and Doru will gain about 4 or 5. It's a good first play for the Boilermakers on first down.
Second carry received from King Doru. Coming off a great game he had against Minnesota, career high 95 rushing yards, compact, tough, physical runner.
Purdue in the pistol now on 2nd and 6. It was a 4-yard gain on the last play. O'Connell, play action. He's back to pass. He's looking for a man downfield, and he was looking for Jackson Anthrop, and O'Connell overthrowed him. It sailed right over Anthrop's head. So it'd be 3rd down and 6 for the Boilers from the 24-yard line of Iowa, doing their own territory. No. Okay, thank you. No buffering on the TV, please. So 3rd and 6, Purdue in the shotgun, a 5 wide set and a running back. Fifth wide receiver, a tight end. O'Connell back to pass. He's got time in the pocket. He finds Bell across the middle. Bell will get a first down and a little bit more. He's going to the 30, to the 25, the 20, and he's out of bounds inside the Iowa 15-yard line. Yes! Let's go! Yes, yes, yes! Massive pickup for the Boilermakers. And after that play on 3rd and 6, they are way deep into Iowa territory and into the red zone. And an Iowa player is shaken up. So 1st and 10 for the Boilermakers from the Iowa 16-yard line. O'Connell back to pass. He's going to the end zone, and he massively overthrows Durham. Durham well covered. So kind of a throw it away play, if you will, but going to be 2nd and 10 for Purdue. So 2nd and 10, they'll do it over. Still at the 16-yard line of Iowa. Purdue on offense. A pitch to Doru. Doru trying to get to the outside, and he's lost about 4. 3 or 4. Zach Van Valkenburg. Terrible blocking from that left tackle. A massive tackle for loss. It'll make it 3rd and 13 for Purdue. Still inside the red zone. Bell gets a pass from O'Connell. It's a gain of about 4. And the field goal unit from the Boilermakers will come onto the field on 4th and 8. It was a 5-yard pass. And it is pretty windy, so despite this being a short field goal in the yardage department, it's a 31-yarder. Mitchell Finneran. The kick is up, and it is no good. The wind definitely playing a factor, so Purdue comes up empty despite getting down all the way to the red zone. Pushed it wide right. So it remains 7-0.
That's why they customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Oh yeah, that's the spot. Only pay for what you need.
The magic is calling you to stay at a Disney Resort Hotel, where you're surrounded by the world's most magical celebration. The fun never stops.
special friends. You soar to adventures with extra time in any of the 4 theme parks every day. The 50th anniversary awaits. Start planning your vacation at DisneyWorld.com. Why would you stay anywhere else? These $2 for $6. Every day, thoughts get rich. Oh, it's got ranch on it. 2 of those things for just $6. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hey Google.
Now Dish has dedicated teams monitoring your signal 24/7. Because we know you need dependable TV 24/7. Dish, TV you can depend on 24/7.
If you have a typical airline credit card, you're not getting double miles on every purchase. You're right. I only get extra miles on some types of purchases.
May I?
Please.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles everywhere. Yes,
Everywhere is great. But where can we use them?
you can use them on any travel purchase, not just some travel purchases.
Venture gets a gold star. What's in your wallet?
You know, if we take that wrapper back to the store, it can be recycled into other stuff.
Well, I want my wrapper to be.
How about a park bench?
Dad, you need to think bigger.
Recycle your specially marked Crunchy Bar wrappers in store now. College football presented by Arby's on ABC is brought to you by General Mills. This football season, it doesn't matter where you're watching or how you pregame. We are all Tailgate Nation. So let's wet your home field with the ultimate game time game plan, including tasty recipes and savings at wearetailgatenation.com.
Big match, Dusty Dvorak, Tom Louisville back in Iowa City, where the Hawkeyes, and the reason we put these numbers up is because, Purdue gets up 14-0. Even though Iowa came back to win against Penn State, it's hard to make that a regular habit when your numbers are this bad offensively. Last in the Big Ten in yards per play and total offense.
Have to take advantage if you're Purdue when you get yourself inside the red zone. Because as you mentioned, points are tough to come by for the Hawkeyes offense.
They just missed a short field goal.
All right, so Iowa will take over from the 20-yard line of Purdue, and Goodson on the first play after the missed field goal. Iowa ran a run play to the short side of the field and lost about 3 or 4.
Next Wednesday with a doubleheader, the Knicks and the Celtics from Madison Square Garden to start things, and then Denver against the defending Western Conference champion Phoenix Suns at 10 Eastern time. It all starts with NBA Countdown, 7 Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app.
Excited to have the NBA back. I was watching you the other night, partner. You were yours.
All right, 2nd and 14 for the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes have a 4 wide receiver set. They go back to pass, and Petrus finds, I don't know, but it's a first down for the Hawkeyes on 2nd and 14.
Really nice pass for Spencer Petras. That reporter just worked right off the seam. Underneath the corner, Jamari Brown. Strike to his tight end, his favorite target. For such a key piece to this.
Oh, Sam Laporta, the tight end.
The football down the field. Nice job managing.
So the Hawkeyes have crossed the...
That was really strange because DeMarge Lewis jumped into the neutral zone and then just stayed there instead of trying to get back. I mean, you played the position, Dusty, but I got to imagine that you haven't seen that many times.
Get back as quickly as you can. I'm surprised Linderbaum didn't snap that.
And Purdue gets the first penalty of the game. It's offsides.
Contacted right there that he knew. Hey, Dusty, I'm watching the line chart on the other side, and he's holding the flag around his waist, waiting for the player to move back. And when he did, he said, okay, I'm just going to throw it then. Well, someone's got to get. Yeah, get back if you have the opportunity.
This will be 1st and 5 from what looks like the 42-yard line. Iowa's still in their own territory. They give it to Goodson. Goodson on the cutback. He's across the 50. He's at the 40, the 30, and he's out of bounds at the 25.
Okay, so Karloftis is going to get wide. Watch as he steps out. It's going to open up a comeback lane right off of him. Karloftis goes out, gets wide, an excellent cut by Tyler Goodson. Karloftis can't squeeze it and get down. Comeback lane is there. Big pickup. The Iowa running back. Gain of over 30.
Goodson, 9 carries for 57 yards, and he's averaging 6.3 yards a carry on the afternoon.
A couple of years ago, he's from Georgia. Iowa does not normally get a lot of players from the state of Georgia. Goodson's been outstanding. Play action here.
1st and 10. They give it to Goodson out of the backfield, and he gains about 3 or 4.
AT&T 5G studio update to Athens. Number 1 Georgia hosting number 11 Kentucky. Scoreless first play of the second quarter. Spencer Bennett to James Cook.
Halfback angle, get the outside linebacker leaning one way, break it back inside. Nice throw.
Georgia on the board right now, up 7-0, and now it's time for the Dogs defense. Back to you guys.
And boy, with Georgia being number 1 and Iowa number 2, it seems like there's quite the gap between the two teams. Kelly Martin gets the call here.
Ivory Kelly Martin that time gains about 2. It'll be 3rd down.
And here's our schedule tonight. Which of these games stands out to you the most as the one to watch?
I think Arizona State Utah is a sneaky good game late night.
I believe Arizona State, best team I've seen in the Pac-12 to this point. That's going to be a hostile environment. I also want to see how Alabama responds, right? Them losing last week.
Correction. There was a malfunction with the replay equipment. There is no replay. It is 3rd down.
And, you know, I'd love to take another
3rd and 2. Iowa, in my opinion, presumably, I think they're going to go with the fullback dive.
and get hard to tell, but Iowa recovered the ball. So it's 3rd down and 2 for the Hawkeyes here.
3rd down and 2.
They're inside the red zone and they missed it. We've seen this situation so far this first half a couple of times. The last couple of times they've been under center with Potterbomb in the game.
3rd and 2. Iowa in the shotgun.
To Kelly Martin here.
Petrus lines up under center, and the pile is pushing, and they get the 1st down on 3rd and 2 off of a quarterback sneak.
Sneak from a long 2 yards away. And it was really the push right there in the middle. Linderbaum, but then watch Kelly Martin from the back. Even 50-60 Young comes from his tackle position, gets behind Petrus, gets that extra push to move the chains. Okay. So fresh set of downs. At the 14-yard line for Iowa.
Iowa inside the 15 with a new set of downs. They give it to Goodson, and Goodson inside the 10.
Dedrick Mackey. And Goodson's 200 pounds. He's not like he's a 225, 230 pound back. And he lowered the boom on the corner. I'll tell you what, Potterbomb is out here just handing out big hit after big hit, leading up on Kieran Douglas once again. And as you referenced, Tyler Goodson lowered his shoulder and taking out the corner. Dedrick Mackey. This is a physical.
10 carries for 64 yards for Goodson, and the give to Potterbomb. He's inside the 5 now.
It'll be first and
1st and goal
goal for Iowa.
for Iowa from about the 4-yard line.
Guys 6-0. They've won 12 in a row, second only to Oklahoma. Sooners have won 14 straight. Cincinnati, number 3 in the country. The Bearcats rolled to another win earlier today.
I feel like we've gone back in time, guys. About 30 years.
Back to the future?
Yeah.
You got the DeLorean, Tom?
Yeah, we got fullbacks, we got DeLoreans, we got 2 tights.
And just to finish that punt, it is 1985, the last time they were number 2.
And touchdown Iowa. Ivory Kelly Martin, his first of the season.
Here's the key blocks you're going to take a look at right here. Watch this double. 84 Laporta, 78 Richmond, and you'll see the excellent comeback. Good vision by the running back. The Hawkeyes on the board. First rushing touchdown for Ivory.
So with 3:20 to go, Iowa gets in the end zone.
In the first half today, there's an injured Boilermaker as well.
An injured Purdue player on the ground.
Can't see that second number, so we'll hold off on identifying the player until it's clear. Keep in mind, Iowa basically missed an extra point, even though it was a field goal try. It was the same distance, basically, on the last time out.
I don't know who that is.
All right, so
The first number was a 9, but it's not Lawrence Johnson.
make the college football playoff after a 6-0 start. They do have 3 wins over teams that were ranked at the time. Iowa and Iowa State don't appear to be as good as we thought going into the year. So, boy, to be number 2 and only have a 25% chance to make the college football playoff, that's kind of interesting. For more, go to ESPN.com/PulseNate playoff predictor to get each team's chances. Be surprised to see that 25% for 6-0. Maybe it's because of the schedule. There's
99. Jack Sullivan.
the Big Ten that are in the top 10, but they don't play Michigan State, or Ohio State this year.
I am a little bit, but I mean, you know what? I think it's just fine. I think Iowa, even Kirk Ferentz referenced to us yesterday. He essentially said to us, what are we
The
doing
junior
number 2
from
guys?
Plainfield, Illinois.
We don't deserve that. We kind of referenced the gap with them in Georgia. I think they embrace that. Look, Iowa doesn't need everybody to think that they're the best team in college football. They're going to do what they do. If they continue to win games, they'll be right where they need to be at the end of the season.
I think people question, too, whether the turnovers, the forced turnovers, is sustainable for 13, 14 straight weeks. And they're -1 today. And they're point after away from tying the game. That was Jack Sullivan. Went out with an injury.
Extra point is good.
But this one is good for shootout. Gonna ties the game at 7 late in the first half in Iowa City.
On a spooky Wednesday by Dr. Pepper.
Sheriff, come quick. Rico's about to enter the transfer portal.
Rico, you don't need to transfer.
You've seen the latest depth chart. I'd be lucky to play it down this year.
But you're only a sophomore. There's still time.
Rico's time is now.
You know, never really saw much upside with Rico.
Hey, anybody need a puncher?
We're good.
Oh, try Dr. Pepper.
Welcome to State.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
What makes Febreze air effects different? While cheaper aerosols rely on artificial propellants, Febreze uses a 100% natural propellant. Check it out. Pressure created by what's in your air makes the bottle spray, which means freshness everyone will love. Febreze.
Today's challenge, 3 toppings for just $10.
Mine has ham, pineapple, and bacon.
You just took me on a trip. Am I a pineapple person now? I'm a pineapple person now. Create yours only at Pizza Hut. No one else Pizza Hut.
At T-Mobile for Business, unconventional thinking means we see things differently, so you can focus on what matters most. Whether it's ensuring food arrives as fresh as when it departs, being first on the we are the leader in 5G, number 1 in customer satisfaction, and a partner who includes 5G in every plan. So you get it all, without trade-offs. Unconventional thinking. It's better for business. Welcome to Allstate, where we have all new lower auto rates. And savings like that make you feel like you won the whole thing. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
Oh, this looks like we're in a screensaver. We need to go higher. Higher, higher. We should go even higher. I'm good.
Adventure has a new look. Discover more. The all-new Subaru Outback Wilderness. Luck is what makes Subaru Subaru.
Premieres Tuesday on ABC.
State Farm halftime report just minutes away. From Kevin Nagani and Athens. How about Kentucky? Kentucky keeping it close.
Yeah, the defense is playing well. Their offense has to prove they can move the ball against this Georgia defense.
LSU and Florida make history in Baton Rouge, and for our Big Ten audience, Michigan State survived
Undefeated.
as well as Cincinnati looking strong. Oklahoma State on the road with a big win. Back to you, Dave.
All right, fellas. Yeah, Michigan State 10th in the country, now 4-0 in conference play. Michigan, Ohio State both 3-0. In the East, Penn State, you're number 7 in the country, but you're 4th in your division.
Iowa kicking off to Purdue after their touchdown. It's 7-7 with 3:20 to go in the first half. Purdue will receive the second half kickoff. Kickoff will go into the end zone for a touchback. Purdue will start their drive, presumably the last one of the first half from their own 25.
Dave, did you just give the Cardinals a nickname? The Cardinals? That wasn't intentional.
Purdue in the pistol on 1st and 10. O'Connell fakes the handoff to Dylan Downing, going to the air. David Bell on the corner route. It is a completed pass. Purdue with 20-plus yards on their first play on this new drive, and they're out to the Iowa 40, their own 40-yard line. Not the Iowa 40, their own 40. A great throw from Aiden O'Connell. David Bell, 5 catches for 101 yards, no touchdowns yet. 1st and 10 from their own 40. O'Connell off his back foot. What a catch! Brock Thompson! Yes! Boilermakers in Iowa territory with 2:46. A throw off of O'Connell's back foot, and Brock Thompson makes the catch. Purdue at about Iowa's, I think they're inside the 35 of Iowa. Yep, they're almost at the 30. A run play on 1st and 10. It's Dylan Downing, and he gains about a yard or two. And a quarterback switch for the Boilermakers. It's Jack Plummer. It was a gain of 3 on Downing's run play. Purdue inside the Iowa 30-yard line. Plummer in the shotgun with an empty set. They're probably going to have him run. It is a quarterback draw, and there is a lane wide open. He's short of the first down, but he's across the 25. That is a good play call. I really like that play call. It's 3rd and 1. O'Connell in the game. Plummer is out. From the 23, it's 3rd and 1. O'Connell is in the game. Iowa calls their first timeout of the half. First timeout by either of these teams in the first half. So after the timeout is over, Purdue will have 3rd and 1.
AT&T is giving new and existing customers our best deals on every iPhone, including up to $800 off the Epic iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro.
Jeremiah energy is everything. I was like, somebody needs to see this awesomeness I get every time I go to Chick-fil-A.
She said, "Can I record you?" I was like, "Of course."
All right, thank you. The next thing you know, it was like, boom. People that never even been to Wilmington that wanted to come to Chick-fil-A to meet Jeremiah.
I always have my mindset like I'm on a mission. I'm here to make today the best day ever.
You definitely have to experience him serving you with a purpose.
PNC Bank believes that if your phone can help you track your pizza, then your bank should help you track your spending. Virtual Wallet is so much more than a banking account. Its low cash mode feature gives you at least 24 hours of extra time to help you avoid an overdraft fee. Virtual Wallet with low cash mode from PNC Bank. One way we're making a difference.
Saturdays are for getting projects done, and actually,
Saturdays are football.
also for projects. And seriously, just football. And the Home Depot makes it easy to get projects done fast.
It's football. Football.
So you'll be ready for football.
Why didn't you say so?
I just did.
Get projects done fast and get back to game day.
Gear up for kickoff with a Ring Video doorbell from the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
It took a while to get up here. We started out around 1959. Then we took a hard left in East Africa. A right at Baja. A 180 in the empty quarter. And that 65-degree incline at Hell's Revenge. A few million miles later, and voila. But we didn't do all that just to get here. We did it to give you a truck that'll take you anywhere. This is the new Nissan.
All right, here we go. Miller in motion.
Wait, is that a baby on the field?
It looks like it, Craig.
And the defensive linemen are playing peekaboo. I've never seen anything like that before.
Here's now appears to be birthing the baby.
That's a great moment right there.
Let's go into the rule book here.
Oh, wait a minute. Harris is off to the races.
We don't need any more trick plays.
Touchdown!
But we can all use more ways to say,
Are you kidding me? Oh, that's going to be a long bus ride home for the defense.
switch the Geico for more ways to say. Taco Bell welcomes you to the Litmus Student Section of the Year contest. Use hashtag Student Section Sauce to get the committee's attention and go to ESPN.com/Taco Bell to see how your school can compete. Always one of the best environments in college football, Kinnick Stadium.
Back from commercial break. 3rd and 1 for Purdue. From around the Iowa 24-23 yard line. It is Aiden O'Connell in the game. He's in the pistol formation. Iowa stacking the box. It's play action. The throw to TJ Sheffield. It is caught, and Purdue gets much more than a yard on 3rd and 1, and they are in the red zone. That was a very good throw. So Purdue inside the Iowa 15-yard line with 1 minute and 3 seconds on the game clock. O'Connell back to pass on 1st and 10. It's a short throw to King Doru. Purdue has all 3 timeouts, and they're going to use one there. So about a 4-yard pass gets Purdue down to about the 10-yard line of Iowa. 54 seconds approximately left in the first half.
If you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free lava cakes, free stuffed cheesy bread, free pizza, or more. Yes! Check the Domino's tracker to find out. I'll help you next time. Oh, that's what I love to hear.
Coca-Cola Zero Sugar is a proud sponsor of ESPN College Football. With Dusty Dvorak, Tom Luka goes over the field.
Back from commercial, that was a 30-second timeout for Purdue. Each team with 2 timeouts left. 2nd and 7 for Purdue from the Iowa 10-yard line. They have to get down to the 3 for a new set of downs. O'Connell in the shotgun. 2nd and 7. Going to the end zone. Oh my goodness, Payne Durham. He bobbled it and it fell out of his hands. Hit the ground. It is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 for Purdue. Oh, that is such a catchable ball, Payne Durham. It's his first game in 3 weeks. Played half of the Illinois game. 2 weeks, rather. Played about half of the Illinois game. Didn't play versus Minnesota, and then a bye week. 3rd and 7 for Purdue from the Iowa 10-yard line. O'Connell, back to pass. He has all the time in the world. He finds, I don't know who, I think it's TJ Sheffield, and let's see where they spot the ball. It is very close to the first down. And the broadcasters are saying he got enough for the first down. It'll be a new set of downs for the Boilermakers. And I'll be honest, looking at that on TV, I don't think he got it. But it is 1st and goal for Purdue. And it just got buzzed down for review. And Jeff Brom is irate as we go into a replay review. Now, if this comes back as not a first down, it'll be 4th and very, very short. But the ruling on the field is a first down.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing Direct TV Stream with no annual contract.
So the replay crew is going to try to piece this together.
Back from commercial, we still don't have a ruling yet after the review. The ball has to get to the 3-yard line.
From that angle, does not look like he made it to the 3. I can't imagine this looks going to be very definitive either. But you'd have to be definitive conclusion. All doubt.
I was honestly surprised the ruling on the field was a first down. Yeah, it's TJ Sheffield on the catch. So the ruling on the field stands as called. It will be a new set of downs for the Boilermakers from the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal with 30 seconds left for Purdue to get into the end zone. And the beauty of all of this is Purdue receives the opening kickoff of the second half. They kicked off first at the beginning of the game. Jack Plummer is in. They have the pistol eye formation. Plummer on the fake handoff. He's rolling out and throws it away. And that shaves 10 seconds off the clock, and Plummer will trot off the field. It was very good defense by Iowa there. Aiden O'Connell back into the game here on 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line of Iowa. A 4-wide receiver set for the Boilermakers. Sheffield in motion. Rolling out to his right. O'Connell hits Sheffield in the flats. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Yes. Let's go. Yes. TJ Sheffield, 3-yard touchdown reception. A beautiful play design. As mentioned, Purdue gets the ball to start the second half.
189 yards and a touchdown to cap off that drive before half. He had a couple of passes in the middle field sail, but other than that, he has been flawless and outstanding against one of the best secondaries in all of college football. He also has a touchdown run.
Mitchell Finneran on to attempt the extra point, and the extra point is right down the middle, straight through, 14-7, Purdue.
These in-cutting routes here are going to essentially set a pick for Sheffield, who's just going to sneak out in the flats. Going to clean things up from the interior. Man-to-man coverage, they can't get with them. Sheffield wide open in the end zone. A nice pass. from O'Connell to cap off the scoring drive. Very well designed play in the red zone by Jeff Brom. That's something he talked to us about, Dave. He told us they've really gone back, looked at all the plays since he's been at Purdue, Western Kentucky, what's worked, what hasn't worked. And with the 2 weeks of preparation, we've seen twice now them cash in for touchdowns in the red zone.
Hey, Dusty, you see those in-cutting routes you reference, and you label them as picks. So you're the defensive guy. See, that's a pick. Picks are illegal. But from an offensive perspective, if you're Jeff Brom, those are called rubs. Rubs are legal. Picks are illegal, right?
Robin's racing.
Yeah, Robin's racing. What the great job those two in-cutting routes did is they flipped their shoulders and faced the quarterback. You cannot be accused of blocking somebody if you're facing your quarterback.
So Purdue will kick off with about 20 seconds left. So a line drive kick. Iowa will get a return here. Oh no, tackle him. And the return gets all the way out to the 45-yard line. So Iowa will get 10 seconds with 2 timeouts from their own 45-yard line. I do not like the sound of that at all.
The juice that he's provided that team. It's not just the
44-yard line.
teams getting in the huddle, getting guys fired up. He injected some life in that Sooner football team last week.
Petrus back to pass. He's pressured. He's outside the pocket. And he will throw it away. 3 seconds left on the game clock in the first half.
They wasted 7 seconds instead of just a quick throw across the middle to gain 10 or 15 yards. Boy, Karlaftis is a problem for this Iowa offensive line. He's had a lot of pressure so far in this first quarter. Speed off the edge, but his power. He can bull rush. He has a good counter. Really been impactful, disrupting the pocket of Petrus. Boy, so far in this game.
And Iowa will take a knee with 3 seconds left. Iowa puts it on a knee, and we will head to the locker rooms. Purdue winning 14-7, and will receive the second half kickoff. And the crowd of Kinnick Stadium booing the Hawkeyes off the field. Wow, what a half.
Did you know that even after you sanitize the surface, every touch can leave new bacteria behind? That means you could be right back where you started. Break the cycle with Microban 24. Just play once and your surfaces are protected against bacteria all day. Microban keeps killing 99.9% of bacteria touch after touch for up to 24 hours. These leading disinfectants do not. Use a sanitizer 4 out of 5 doctors would use in their own homes. Microban 24.
When we talk about our best moments, they include humanity's first steps on the moon, alongside steps we're taking right now at Purdue University. A family of students and professors who are in this together, persistently pursuing, relentlessly perfecting the next game changers, ceiling breakers, innovators, order makers. Our greatest adventures are yet to come, and they include you and everything we will experience together when you take your next giant leap. Queens is the must-watch hottest show, and we can't get enough.
That's the truth. Remember this moment right here. Queens against the world. Let's change the world, ladies.
The reviews are in. Queens is addictive, fun, nostalgic eye candy.
Oh, amen.
And ready to conquer prime time.
Get it, girls.
Queens premieres Tuesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
As a father
father, I understand that caring for yourself is one of the best ways you can care for your family and be there for them. That is why I chose to get the COVID-19 vaccine. It not only protects you, but it also protects your loved ones and your community. Together we can end this pandemic and get back to our normal lives. What's your reason for being vaccinated? Think about it and get vaccinated.
Welcome to the State Farm Halftime Report. Purdue looking fresh off the bye. 2 touchdowns on the ground. The Boilermakers up 7.
We are back from halftime. Out of all the commercials, out of the halftime report. Husenbergy, how you doing? Let's see if Purdue can pull this one out. Well, we're 30 minutes away.
We have a couple of missed field goals, one by Iowa, one by Purdue. And you look at some key numbers here. The turnover margin through 6 games was the best in college football. 12 years, they're -1. Passing yards given up. Purdue has more than Iowa normally gives up for an entire game. 233 yards total offense for the Boilermakers. What a first half for Aiden O'Connell.
All right. Iowa kicking off. The kick is up and away, and it'll be returned out of the end zone by TJ Sheffield. He gets a couple blocks, and he gets out to about the 20.
So, Iowa in a similar position than last week, trailing. At State last week came back to win, trailing today. How concerned, if you're a Hawkeye fan, should you be right now?
Well, they're down at home. You should be concerned, but they've been here before, as you just referenced, and a great second-half team. Look, on the season, they've outscored their opponents 77-20 in the second half. A real key in the second half for Iowa is to get some pressure on Aiden O'Connell. If he continues to stand back there, it's going to be tough.
So Purdue will start the first drive of the second half, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Looks like Austin Burton in the shotgun. They fake the pitch. Burton running, and he just gets to about the line, just gets to exactly the line of scrimmage. So it's a run play for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I'm not talking sacks. I'm just saying get him off platform. Get him in a position where he makes an errant throw or two. And then conversely, Iowa has not protected Spencer Petras, so they become one-dimensional with the ground game only.
So 2nd and 10 for the Boilermakers. Aiden O'Connell back in the game as Burton was in on the last play for running purposes. O'Connell in the shotgun. Iowa stacking the box. Here's a pass play, and it's to Milton Wright on the sideline, and it'll be a first down to the 30. So first down, Purdue out to the 30-yard line. Still in their own territory. And that was a good route by Milton Wright. Got 10 yards downfield and broke to the sideline. And he caught it and got out of bounds, but the clock's still running. So 1st and 10 from the 31, and they go to the ground here. Looks like Doru, and he gains a yard or two. Yep, it was Doru.
3 games last year, then got hurt. Missed the rest of the season. Also started 3 games a year ago. Came off the bench to beat Illinois earlier this season. Started their last game against Minnesota 2 weeks ago. Got the start today. And is playing one of the best games.
It is a gain of 2. 2nd down for Purdue from their own 33. 2nd and 8. O'Connell in the pistol. Back to pass. Looking for a man downfield. It's caught! Yes! Woo! David Bell. Yes, and Purdue's in the red zone. Woo! Let's go! The play action. David Bell, that was almost double coverage. He got past the corner, got to the second level in the secondary of the safeties, and Purdue down to exactly the 20-yard line. Out of the pistol, they go with the run. It's Doru, and he gains 2.
This is where the game will be won and lost today for Purdue. We've seen them go up and down the field all year long, from the 30 to the 30. But this is the area that will decide their fate this season and at the end of 4 quarters here today.
2nd and 8 from the 18-yard line in the red zone. O'Connell in the shotgun in an empty set. Back to pass and a sack. Seth Benson on the sack for Iowa. And really the only time Iowa's gotten pressure on Aiden O'Connell today. From the outside linebacker position. So it'll be 3rd down and 16.
Last week against Penn State. Aggressiveness here in this opening drive. Short blitz again with Campbell.
3rd and 16 from the 26-yard line. A pass, and it's caught. Milton Wright, but it's not a first down. 4th and 4 for Purdue. The kicking team for Purdue back on the field in the first quarter. Or was it the second quarter? I can't remember. It was the second quarter. In the second quarter, Mitchell Finneran missed from 32 yards away. This one is from 31 yards, and it's straight down the middle. And the kick is good. So Purdue gets a field goal on their opening drive of the second half. It's 17-7. Let's go.
Restructured pork patty. Arby's real country style rib sandwich. Arby's, we have the meat.
Tide Pods Ultra Oxy one-ups the cleaning power of liquid.
Can it run up whatever they're doing?
For sure.
Seriously?
One-up the power of liquid, one-up the toughest stains. Any further questions? One-up the power of liquid with Tide Pods Ultra Oxy. On a suspicious fence by Dr. Pepper.
Howdy, Logan. Wonder if you can help me out with something. Sure, Chef. Looking for a couple of goalposts. Went missing after the big win last night.
What? That's awful. Who would steal a goalpost?
Say, that is a nice new swing set you got there.
Oh, this old thing makes the boy happy, I guess.
Interesting design.
Oh, yeah, it's Scandinavian. You know what? You should check the streakers across the street. They have a very suspicious new antenna.
Thanks for the tip.
Anytime, Sharon.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Rated E for everyone.
Now, we all know Progressive offers 24/7 protection, but we also bundle outdoor vehicles with home and auto to help people save more.
What are you all doing in my dictionary?
Presentation. You know, whether it's a fraction or a decimal, it's still fun. You know?
Wow, it really turned out great.
Yeah, and with the money we saved with Navy Federal Credit Union, it was practically free.
You know, I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. This teacher has many admirers, but one brought
You did something that was actually really alarming.
homework.
Someone is planning out their big move.
The Bachelorette premieres Tuesday on ABC.
College football Saturday night. presented
Right.
by Capital One on ABC.
Back from commercials.
Number 4 Oklahoma against TCU. The Sooners come up with a stunning win against Texas.
Am I going to Purdue for college? I don't know.
By PlayStation, Georgia. Kentucky. Hang in there. On the road in Athens. Penn State.
Do not know.
And Ohio State fall off. Michigan State a winner today. Oregon survived last night. Iowa number 2 for the first time since 1980.
Still thinking about that.
They spent 5 weeks at number 1 that year. They did get one first place vote in the coaches poll this week. Charlie Jones and Ivory Kelly Martin are deep. Purdue leads by 10.
So the kickoff after Purdue's field goal, it's returned from the 10 and decent coverage by Purdue's kick team as the return gets out to about the 28. And that's where Iowa will take over.
That's a tough question. Wow.
I believe it's a trick question. I believe.
Has it ever happened before?
I don't know. Okay. The SEC, it's happened 23 times. So for people that say we're biased about the SEC, well, the SEC is pretty good. 23 times.
So Iowa will take over from their own 28-yard line. Petrus rolling out. He finds Laporta in the flats. It's a gain of 12 or 13.
Let's go ahead and answer it. So was that correct? Is this a trick question or athletic trivia question? The last time the Big Ten had 5 teams in the AP top 10?
See what you got there.
There you go. Okay.
Wow. Look at you. They gave you the answer. You're cheating.
I might have it on my screen to the left.
All play-by-play guys cheat.
Yeah.
Cheater.
So 1st and 10, Iowa from their own 41-yard line. Petrus under center. Goodson in the backfield. They give it to Goodson, and Goodson gains about 3.
So 23 times for the SEC.
That is remarkable for the SEC, but also this year. The Big Ten has been outstanding, man. It has been so much fun to watch, especially the Big Ten East. The run that Iowa's been on, very impressive.
Can they keep it up? Is the Big Ten going to get 2 teams in the college football playoff?
It's going to be tough sledding. Again, they're going to start to
The give to Goodson again on 2nd and 7, and it's a gain of only a yard. 3rd down and 6. Let's go, D! Come on, D!
First 6 weeks in the history of college football, so a lot of football to be played. And Ohio State has, of those teams there, Ohio State and Penn State each have a loss. But Iowa, Michigan State still undefeated.
And to your point, Tom, the chaos, it's been outstanding. Parity in college football this season has been very fun for all college football fans to enjoy, no doubt.
Going to the shotgun, swing pass, tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. Let's go! On 3rd and 6, Iowa goes for the swing pass, and it's eaten alive by the Purdue defense, and Iowa will have to punt. So on Iowa's first series of the second half, they are forced to punt, and Purdue will get the ball back. 9 minutes and ticking left in the 3rd quarter. TJ Sheffield and Jackson Anthrop deep for Purdue on the punt return. And the kick is up. And Sheffield calling for a fair catch. And it's fair caught at the 15-yard line. So that's where Purdue will take over from. And ABC is going to commercial.
Welcome to Allstate, where we've just lowered our auto rates. And savings like that follow you everywhere. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
Now Dish has dedicated teams monitoring your signal 24/7. Because we know you need dependable TV 24/7. Dish, TV you can depend on 24/7.
Raw power is an iron fist. Ram power puts it in a velvet glove. Raw power lifts with its legs. Ram power also lifts with its brains. Raw power gets it done. Ram power does what's never been done before by anyone. Discover Ram power during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get 0% financing for 72 months on most 2021 Ram 1500 Crew Cab models.
What if I told you about a kid who saw possibilities?
Dunking on 10-foot rims by age 15. High school player of the year, twice.
Then we're off to college. D1, top shelf.
#1 draft pick, rookie of the year, and MVP in the same year. Won 2 goals.
Won the MVP again.
Won a ring.
So, the Vegas campus.
And others,
It's ace.
Capital One Saver Card, you earn unlimited 4% cash back on dining out, 4% on entertainment, 4% on takeout and popular streaming, and now 3% at grocery stores. Earn unlimited cash back for going out or staying in with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
At Domino's, unlike other delivery apps that add surprise fees, we're adding on $50 million in surprise frees. So you could get surprised with cheesy bread. Something else? When you order delivery online through Domino's.
College football presented by Arby's on ABC.
All right, back from commercials.
It doesn't matter where you're watching or how you pregame. We are all Tailgate Nation. So let's bet your home field.
Purdue taking over after they forced Iowa to punt. Purdue taking over from their own 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Who's in at quarterback? Looks like O'Connell in on 1st and 10. It is. And he's back to pass on 1st down. Downfield! Oh, he overthrew Brock Thompson. Oh, it's incomplete. And a late flag. Let's see what the penalty is. It was a double move route and it actually looked good. Thompson was open, just a bad throw by O'Connell. Let's see what this penalty is. Defensive holding on Iowa. So 10 yards from the previous spot and an automatic 1st down for Purdue. So it's now 1st and 10, Purdue from the 25. After the defensive holding, O'Connell in the pistol. He gives it to Delru. Delru trying to get to the outside, and he just gets to the line of scrimmage. There's a chance it could even be a loss of a yard too, but it'll be 2nd down. And it is a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Purdue. A 4 wide receiver set. O'Connell in the shotgun. Durham in motion. O'Connell rolling out. Sets his feet. Finds David Bell. David Bell going towards the middle, and he's across the 45, still in their own territory. Another 4 wide receiver set. O'Connell in the shotgun. Fakes the play action. Finds Durham. And it's about a 4 or 5 yard play. Looks more like 4. That was Payne Durham on the catch. It was a 4 yard play after the completed pass to Durham. Purdue now in Iowa territory at the Iowa 48-yard line. Empty set for O'Connell. He's back to pass. And he spikes it to the ground after he was facing some heavy pressure. It's an incomplete pass. It'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Pressure's coming. My primary on the screen is covered. Get past the line of scrimmage, we'll have to find out the net. We're still talking about it, though.
This better not come back as intentional grounding.
They're going to leave it be.
And they're going to leave it. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 still for Purdue. O'Connell back to pass on 3rd and 6. That's pass interference! Yes, thank you! Thank you! Big Ten officials finally love us. Yes. Now you know how we feel. Don't you dare take it away from us. Yes! Yes!
So Jack Campbell, he's got Doru on the backfield. So Campbell, as we're going to see Doru come out, he's going to run with him. And that's where we're going to see the collision between Campbell and Bell. He's trying to stay outside, not looking, runs into David Bell, draws the flag. The right call. And again, these are the things Iowa hasn't been doing. Turning the ball over, penalties that give the opponent first down.
So an automatic first down for Purdue. And it's a run to Doru, and I don't think he got to the line of scrimmage even. And maybe a loss of just a yard. So 2nd and 11. It looks like the 46-yard line still in Iowa territory. O'Connell has Bell downfield. He's across the 35 in Iowa territory. And it's a first down for Purdue. They didn't have the first down marker like on the field on the TV broadcast. But O'Connell finds David Bell in the boundary. And Plummer is into the game for Purdue on 1st and 10 from about the 32.
He's that good. They thought he was going to the NFL, but he came back. So that tells you about David Bell. Here's a guy that could easily be playing in the NFL as a corner right now. And David Bell is doing this to Hankins and the Iowa defense.
Plummer finds Payne Durham to the boundary. It's about a 2 or 3 yard pass.
To overcome not playing well consistently.
2nd and 7 for Purdue is a 3-yard play from the 29-yard line of Iowa. I can't tell which quarterback's in the game, but they're in the pistol eye. Purdue with 303 pass yards on the game. It's O'Connell at quarterback. He finds Durham into the flats, and Durham gains a yard. So to bring up 3rd down for Purdue.
Fascinating to see exactly what Phil Parker wants to do here. We've seen him bring pressure to try to affect Aiden O'Connell, force the ball on the snap, but then you leave yourself thin on the backside. And boy, they struggled in coverage at times, especially against David Bell. Showing pressure here on the jump street. Here's Bell.
So 3rd and 6 for Purdue. Out of the backfield, they find Dylan Downing, first down. Yes! Haven't seen much of Dylan Downing today, but we see him there on the swing pass. And he gets across the 25, almost to the 20. So Purdue at the Iowa... So they're at the Iowa 22-yard line in the shotgun, 1st and 10. O'Connell hands the ball off to Downing. Downing gets to exactly the previous line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
8 wins against a top 2 team as an unranked. The last time it happened was in West Lafayette in 2018 when they blew out Ohio State 49-20.
That was the first we really learned about Rondell Moore.
So 2nd and 10 from Purdue from the 22-yard line. O'Connell back to pass. Going to the end zone! Broken up. He was looking for Brock Thompson in the back corner of the end zone. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Purdue from the Iowa 22. Oh. That was a very catchable ball, too. But that throw was a little high from O'Connell, however. But 3rd and 10 for Purdue at the Iowa 22-yard line, approaching the red zone. Purdue's done well in the red zone today. It's an option play. That was Jack Plummer in the game. Doru gets the first down on the pitch. So a run play on 3rd and 10, and Purdue gets the first down. That was Plummer in. It was a speed option. And what a block from Milton Wright. It was a great read by Plummer, and Doru gets Purdue inside the 10, almost to the 5 at the 6-yard line. Purdue in the shotgun. It's a quarterback draw, and it's a gain of about 1, getting to exactly the 5-yard line. Austin Burton coming into the game for running purposes. So this is the 3rd quarterback Purdue has played on this drive, and 2 of them used for running purposes. So Purdue really mixing it up here, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing. So it was no gain on the play, so they're still at the 6-yard line, 2nd and goal for Purdue, approaching the 2-minute mark, and Austin Burton's going to throw. Austin Burton throws it through the back of the end zone, so it'll bring up 3rd and goal for Purdue from the 6-yard line of Iowa. And Burton will head off the field. And Aiden O'Connell will sub Burton out. It's from the left hash. 3rd and goal. Rolling out. Oh, is that a touchdown? It's a touchdown! Yes! TJ Sheffield again, and on the same play, but to the wide side of the field from the touchdown to end the first half. It was the rub route play. I don't know if that's a touchdown. That's not a touchdown. That's short. But the ruling on the field is a touchdown. I would assume that this gets reviewed and it will go back to the half-yard line. So let's hang tight on this touchdown. He kind of like threw the ball at the pylon. I don't think that's a touchdown. Yeah, that's not a touchdown.
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Watch Serena Williams, Wonderland. Serena Wonderland. Serena Wonderland.
You cannot be serious.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
Magic is calling you to the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary celebration.
All right, so the ruling on the field is a touchdown, but it's getting reviewed. I won't be surprised if it comes back, and if it does come back, I won't be mad because it's not a touchdown, in my opinion, at least. He kind of like threw the ball at the pylon. However, it was an awesome effort.
If you're in a horror movie, you make more decisions. It's what you do. You want to save 15% or more on car insurance? You switch to Geico. It's what you do.
You roomed with Baker in college, right?
Yeah, what?
I'm rooming with him now. Why didn't you warn me?
About what?
He keeps the room really messy. He sings the OU fight song in his sleep. I never got used to that. He keeps boxes of stuff from all of his endorsement deals. Dog food. So, what do you say?
Rocklahoma, Rocklahoma, Rocklahoma.
This year,
Oh, I've got money goals.
use my credit card points to finally go on tour again.
Learn about 529 to save for my son's education.
Invest in black-owned companies.
Invest in green companies.
Buy a place closer to my family.
Refinance at a lower rate and save for a basketball court in my barn.
Have a better credit card
Than her.
than her.
Whatever your money goals, we know the smartest ways to make them happen. Discover and compare the smartest credit cards, mortgage lenders, and more. For all your money questions, turn to the nerds.
The Wonder Years. Wednesday, 8:37, 36 on ABC.
All right, so we're back from commercial.
Not only was it not a touchdown, it's a touchback. Let me explain.
Oh no!
Here, Sheffield is trying to reach the ball.
So Purdue lost the ball.
It leaves his hand. That's a live ball. If it hits the pylon, it's a touchback, which means it's Iowa ball. So instead of a 24-7 game, Iowa gets the ball back. Down 10.
Oh no!
I mean, if Purdue scores, how's Iowa going to come back from 17 down in the quarter? And this stuff, like right there, that's been going on all year. And not only this year, but last year, 12 straight wins for Iowa, getting these kind of bounces.
Well, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, and Iowa.
So it's now on Purdue's defense to come up with another stop.
The extra effort as he tries to reach for the pylon. Now, what does Iowa do with the football? This offense has not been able to get it going very much today. None in the second half. Huge possession right here as they get a gift. What do they do with it this moment?
So how would you handle this here? We haven't seen a lot of shots down the field. Are we starting to see that? Do you stick with the run game here? Do you keep running your offense and be patient? Goodson hasn't had as many touches as we thought he would get today.
I'd love to see Goodson continue to get involved. What I'd like to see is a hard play action and maybe try to attack down the field. These are aggressive Purdue safeties. Middle of the field has been problematic down the field for this Purdue defense throughout the season. Maybe give Petrus an opportunity and take yourself a shot down the middle of the field. Try to get explosive play and get some energy into this Iowa offense.
So Iowa will take over from, I think, the 25, or is it the 20?
Went from a touchdown to a touchback. And so Iowa ball on its 20-yard line.
On its own 20. Okay. So first and 10 Hawkeyes from their own 20-yard line. 1 minute and 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Play action. And Petrus in trouble! He's sacked! Yes! Many Boilermakers in there. I don't know who got the sack. Jalen Graham was in there. I saw a 43, Kieran Douglas in there. Karloftis had to have been in there somewhere. Initial hit by Graham. And then it was Branson Dean also in there. Lawrence Johnson, maybe, or it was Jack Sullivan who returned from injury. I don't know. But that's Purdue's second sack on the day. Petrus go! Karloftis! Yes! Another sack for Purdue! They're second in as many plays. So after the touchback, Purdue's defense is on fire, and in particular his front seven. That's Karloftis' first sack of the day, and the third overall for this defense, and their second as in as many plays. And it brings up 3rd and 20 for this Iowa defense as Petrus is back to pass again. He's looking downfield, and it's incomplete. Marvin Grant in coverage. I think I also saw Jamari Brown in there. It was Chris Jefferson. So to bring up 4th and 20 for Iowa. So there's the punt and a fair catch. Purdue will start inside Iowa territory from the 46.
The Hall of Cheese is here to honor fans as dedicated to college football as Cheez-It is to cheese. If that's you, use the hashtag MVCheese contest to show us why you're worthy.
They patched Dusty to work, checks out Loganville, Iowa City. Just 6 yards of offense for Iowa in the third quarter. The second-ranked team in the country. Winners of 12 in a row. The second longest active streak in the country behind Oklahoma, which is
So Purdue takes over from their own 46. O'Connell back to pass. He finds Payne Durham along the sidelines and a gain of about 4.
Here's what we got tonight for you. Oklahoma, we talked about them, 14 straight wins. We'll see who's at quarterback tonight. Sooners against TCU. Bama trying to bounce back at Mississippi State on ESPN. Good games on SEC Network and ACC Network. And as you talked about earlier, Dusty, big game for the Pac-12. Yes, Oregon won last night, but it wasn't pretty. Arizona State, the one loss for the Sun Devils was against BYU. They are at Salt Lake City tonight. All right, 1 quarter to go here in Iowa.
And that is the end of the third quarter. Purdue with a 10-point lead, 17-7.
Back after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
There's something I want to ask you. The new iPhone 13 Pro is here with the most advanced iPhone camera ever, and I got it at T-Mobile.
I thought you were going to talk about forever.
This is a value that lasts forever because when you get the new iPhone at T-Mobile, trade-in value is locked in.
So we can always have a new iPhone?
Yes. So, what do you say? Switch to T-Mobile with me?
Yes.
We're going T-Mobile.
Fall in love with iPhone. Get it on us now and upgrade every 2 years forever. Only T-Mobile.
I always start with the Eckrich deli. It's just a matter of how much I can get in there. And that's how I do Eckrich. And this is how I do our day. Get crazy contract high. 1,001, 1,002.
You like fries with that? You want some fries with that?
Would you like with your hot crispy fries?
Introducing Wendy's new fries. Guaranteed hot and crispy, or we'll replace them. They're even preferred almost 2 to 1 over McDonald's. Get to Wendy's and try our new.
Welcome back, Jonah. Good to see you again. So it's the end of the third quarter. Purdue leading 17-7. And when we get back from this commercial break after the end of the quarter, Purdue will, I think, have 2nd and 6 from about the 41 or the 42-yard line
This is what freedom sounds like.
in Iowa territory.
This is what freedom smells like. Enjoy 30 days of open road freshness. Febreze Carter.
Still in commercials. Starbucks commercials.
When we open our hearts, this is like the best day I've ever been on. When we grow together, after 50 years, we've learned that possible is just the beginning.
As a DJ, I know all about customization.
Now, Liberty Mutual. How many commercials are we going to have? I am getting anxious. Very, 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 very anxious. Too many commercials, ABC. Come on, man. Come on. All right, here. No, another one. Stop. Getting anxious.
And it can't interfere with my other job. I can do full time, just not daytime, and I need benefits. Big ones.
And it'd be nice if you paid for my tuition. Like all of them.
Oh my gosh, stop it. This is like the 6th one. Okay, here we go. We're back.
Welcome back to ESPN College Football presented by Arby's as we continue Dr. Pepper's Championship 5 game of the week. 10-point deficit for number 2 Iowa and
Purdue on the jet sweep. It's a first down, but there's a flag. The play got inside the 30. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets called back for holding on Purdue. Holding on the offense. So 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Hey, so we have 2 people in here, and I have a question. Can anyone give me an update on Georgia and Kentucky? Please. So 2nd and 15 for Purdue. They're now out of Iowa territory at their own 49. A low snap. O'Connell back to pass from the pistol. And he's long throw to the boundary, and it's incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 15. Third down and 15 from Purdue from their own 49-yard line. 14 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Georgia 24, Kentucky 7. Okay, Georgia's winning 24-7. I picked Georgia to win that game. Kentucky has the ball. Yeah, Georgia definitely the best team in the country, in my opinion. 3rd and 15. Here we go. Blitz from the edge. O'Connell gets rid of the ball, and it is incomplete with a penalty flag from the back judge. So this could be pass interference on Iowa. If so, it is pass interference on the Hawkeyes. 15 and an automatic first down for Purdue. Iowa has really hurt themselves on penalties really this entire game, and I'll be honest with you, I'm really impressed how Aiden O'Connell on that play got rid of the ball. I mean, he had to dodge the defensive end. So 1st and 10 for Purdue should put them. It puts them into Iowa territory at the 41-yard line, and Jack Plummer is in the game on this first down. He has Downing in the backfield in the shotgun, and Plummer keeps, and he gets about 4. So the read option gives Purdue 4 yards.
Evans comes down with the inside zone. The edge was there.
Jack Plummer trotting off the field, and here comes Aiden O'Connell for 2nd down. So 2nd and 6, Purdue from the Iowa 32-yard line. O'Connell back in the game in the gun. He's back to pass. And it's a throw on about a post. Durham, the intended receiver, the pass is incomplete, but there's a flag down. No idea where it was thrown. And it's holding on Purdue. Greg Long, number 69 for Purdue. That's his 2nd holding penalty on him himself. 3 penalties apiece for both teams 25 penalty yards for Purdue, 28 for Iowa. So 2nd and 16 for Purdue. O'Connell still in the game. Ball at the Iowa 42-yard line. Under 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter. O'Connell back to pass. Facing pressure. Had Jackson Anthrop on the outside, but it went right through his hands and out of bounds. 3rd and 16 for Purdue. O'Connell in the game on 3rd down and 16. Ball still at the Iowa 42-yard line. O'Connell back to pass. Blitz coming. He's got a man, and it's David Bell across the 25 and a first down for Purdue. Aiden O'Connell almost got hit, staying strong in the pocket. He finds David Bell on the post route. It looked like zone coverage. And on the route, David Bell just finds the open spot in the zone coverage. That's 9 catches for 206 yards on the day for David Bell. And 1st and 10 Purdue from the 22. They give it to King Doru, and it's a gain of a yard. So 2nd and 9. Ball down at the 21-yard line. The Boilermakers approaching the red zone. Iowa only 6 total yards in the second half. Purdue has 168. That's crazy. This defense has been stellar this afternoon. O'Connell back to pass on 2nd and 9. He's going for the end zone. Cut! Touchdown! David Bell! And Purdue extends the lead! Yeah! Woo! Woo-hoo!
Receiving yards for David Bell. That's the 3rd most ever for a Purdue player in a single game.
The extra point is good. And it's now 24-7. Purdue in the lead. What a throw! Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
It's easy. Then click Prime Video. The app is now right there with all your live TV. You've got this. We've got this. They got this. Dish. Streaming and live TV all in one place. If you love that chicken from Popeyes, you'll love our nuggets. They're crispy, juicy, and packed with our signature home-style Louisiana flavor. Try an 8-piece today for $3.99.
If you want to set the record for a great day, try Cheerios Oat Crunch Almond. It is Cheerios topped with propane oats and sliced almonds. The delicious hearty crunch the whole family loves.
This football season, buy 4 participating items and save $50 off Fanatics gear at wearetailgatenation.com.
That was fun.
Alexa, play the dance playlist.
Your playlist. Dance. Alexa, turn on the lights. Turning on lights.
Alexa, can you pause time?
Let's just enjoy the moment.
Hurry in for exceptional offers on the new BMW X3 with Alexa built in.
If Damian Lillard let 6 all-star selections go to his head, he never would have had the heart to get back to the streets that shaped him. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. The devil is for those with a fighting spirit.
This isn't just freight. These aren't just shipments. They're promises. Promises of all shapes and sizes. Each with a time and a place they've been promised to be. A promise is everything to Old Dominion because it means everything to you.
Aflac policyholders have been paid $37 billion directly. That's a lot of money.
Somebody say money.
He said Aflac.
They're paying out billions of dollars to help cover unexpected medical expenses. What's the difference?
Coach Prime. What? No smoke machine?
Looks like Aflac is ready to prime time.
Hey, coach is coach.
What do I need to do to get one of those jackets?
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
The quarterback can't get the 2 for 6 on the MBK. Over 18 million on Marvin. And Wednesday, a church sleepover brings a chance.
We're going because of the girls.
For romance.
I love your albums. You notice.
The Wonder Years. New Wednesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Well, David Bell has been the star here in Iowa City. It's been excellent route running, quality catches, run after the catch. How about this move right here? Matt Hankins, one of the better corners in all the Big Ten. Trying to peek it inside, and Aiden O'Connell delivering the football. What a day for David Bell. He has been simply outstanding.
All right. David Bell in this game has the third most receiving yards in Purdue's single game history. He missed the Illinois game, Mr. Announcer Man. And there's the kickoff. And it's returned, and it's caught from inside the 15, and it will get. Oh, he's still going. Oh no. So the preceding kickoff gets Iowa to the red zone. It was Ivory Kelly Martin on the return. Oh, Marvin Grant missed the tackle. So 1st and 10 for the Hawks. From the 19-yard line of Purdue. See what the Purdue defense can do in these short yardage situations. Karlaftis on the edge, and it's incomplete. Karlaftis got a hit on Petrus, and the pass hit number 16, I think, for Iowa. Yeah, Karlaftis got a hit in there. So 2nd and 10 from the 19 for Iowa. Petrus back to pass, a lot of time, and he has a receiver down to the 11-yard line. It's Jones. That's who was targeted on the last play.
His strong hands and the excellent catch on the sidelines by Charlie Jones.
3rd down and 2 from. No, they didn't get it. Iowa goes to the quarterback sneak on 3rd and 2. They didn't get it. 4th and 1 for Iowa. Petrus under center with Goodson in the backfield. The sneak! No! No! He didn't get it! Did he get it? Oh, no! You've got to be. Why are you such an idiot to touch an official?
This is going to be short. Looks like initially, guys. After the play is over, on Sports Electronic, defense number 4. It is close. I mean, it is about as close as it gets right here. The penalty was after the play. Right, so I mean, it's no bearing on this first down. Yeah, it doesn't matter on downs. It's Purdue ball. Boy, I don't know about the spot, though. He did not get it. Did not get it. It's Purdue football.
Oh, it's short. It's Purdue ball. Let's go. Yes. So it'll still be Purdue ball, but that penalty is going to be enforced on the start of Purdue's drive. Oh, in the previous plays under further review.
You've got to give so much credit to this Purdue defense. Struggled a season ago. Jeff Braun makes key hires, changes up this defensive staff. He brings in Ron English.
So this spot is going to be reviewed.
So they enforce the penalty against the offense because it's a dead ball foul, but they are going to look at this a little further. But I, again, agree with you, Dusty. I think it's really hard to overturn that. Now you could
The ruling on the field is that it was short of the line to gain. Oh, okay. So we just went to commercial. Purdue football Twitter has posted that the ruling on the field stands as called. It is Purdue ball. Yes. Woo!
Real country style ribs on an Arby's sandwich. Arby's, we have the meat.
Welcome to Allstate, where we have all new lower auto rates. And savings like that will make everyone feel like an MVP. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Jonah, it stands as called.
For a lower auto rate today.
Hello, America. I think we can all agree that after the past year-ish, everyone deserves something new. So, AT&T is giving everyone our best deals on every iPhone, including the iPhone 13 Pro.
That's the one with the amazing camera.
Because everyone deserves it. Like people that work from home. And the people that worked out from home. People that welcomed a new family member.
There are lots. So,
Everyone that learned a new hobby.
it's a chair.
Or anyone that reconnected with nature.
Says it's only kind of poisonous.
Our deals are for everyone. Except Jacob Pearson.
Me?
Just kidding, Jake. Our deals are for everyone.
You locked me out! AT&T is giving new and existing customers our best deals on every iPhone, including up to $800 off every iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro.
Today tastes like a new tradition. Like an old favorite. Tastes like all hands on deck. And all eyes on the prize. Today tastes like a piece of the action. And it never tasted this good.
College football on ABC is presented
presented by Arby's. We have the meats. Rolling on the field stands Purdue ball. Petrus, boy, initially it looked like maybe he had enough. You couldn't really see the ball, so the ruling on the field stands. And the Boilermakers take over, leading here late in Iowa City by 17. Iowa did not get a favorable spot. I thought it was right at the line, but again,
So Purdue will take over from about their own 10-yard line. I can't really tell if that's the 10 or the 15.
if it's not clear cut, conclusive video evidence, they typically do not overturn the play. What a massive stop for Purdue after the big kick return. I thought live though he got the first down, but you're right, the defense for Purdue has been terrific. They've been outstanding. I mean, it's been George Karlaftis. These guys have been penetrating pressure on Spencer Petrus. Forcing early turnover. They've been outstanding.
Yeah, this defense has been playing awesome. Awesome is an understatement. Phenomenal.
Last year, the defense struggled. Jeff Braun made changes. He brought in Ron English for the back end. He brought in Mark Hagan for the defensive line. Brad Lambert, all co-defensive coordinators have really changed the entire complexity of this defense. They've been great all year and fantastic.
Oh, never mind. It's 1st and 10 Purdue from their own 5. 4 even. Purdue in the pistol eye. It's O'Connell. He hands off to Doru. Doru across the 10 to about the 13.
Give this Purdue offense a little breathing room as they were backed up inside their own 5. Very good, successful run on first down. Naval Huddle takes some time off the clock. Purdue has Wisconsin and West Lafayette next week. And at Nebraska, they also have to play Michigan State and at Ohio State. So 3 top 10 teams.
2nd and 2 from Purdue for Purdue from their own 13. They run the same play from the pistol eye. It's a first down for Purdue.
Tennessee playing well. They got a little miss tonight. NC State on the road at BC and Utah, ASU on ESPN. And Ole Miss, Tennessee. I don't think it'll look quite the same as this one here today. 24/7. There won't be any huddles or many fullbacks in Knoxville. High-powered offenses looking to face off tonight. That's going to be a fun one on the SEC Network.
So 1st and 10 Purdue from the 17. Purdue running the ball again. They give it to Doru. Doru barely gets to the previous line of scrimmage. May have even lost a yard. Approaching the 9-minute mark on the game clock.
Just stands there. Tick tock, tick tock. Yeah. Well, and the other thing too here, guys, is if you're Purdue, you're about to beat number 2 in the country. Are you sticking with this 3-quarterback plan that went today? Is that sustainable? If they get your run game, like until you get your running backs healthy, until they get Xander Horvath back, I think you got to find creative ways.
Purdue in the shotgun. It's a pop pass to Sheffield, and Sheffield is swallowed a yard across the line of scrimmage. And there's a flag down. And it looks like it's going to be on the defense, potentially targeting on Benson, number 44, a linebacker for Iowa.
Benson, a physical linebacker, flying around. Thumper. With max effort. That's a jawbreaker, Dusty. He's saying he uses space.
No foul on the play.
So they talked it over. And I think initially maybe they were going to look at potential targeting. It looked to me like Benson used his face. Hit him with his eyes up. Right in the shoulder. Big time hit, collision. And Sheffield, Iowa in a must-stop situation. At any chance, they're back to 17 down.
So 3rd down and 9 from Purdue. From their own 22-yard line. O'Connell on 3rd down alone is 9 of 10 for 129 yards passing and has 6 first downs. And here he is back to pass. He has David Bell on the sideline, and he's across the 30. Mama, there goes that man again. It's his 11th catch of the day.
Boy, the route is great here once again by David Bell. A lot of cushion over there by Matt Hankins. I understand respecting the speed of David Bell. And in a situation like that, 3rd and 9, you'd like to see him a little bit tighter on the wide receiver, too much cushion. And even though Iowa brought the blitz, Purdue takes it.
So David Bell has 11 catches for 240 yards, averaging 21.8 a catch, and has a receiving touchdown.
240 yards and a touchdown. And they take that play clock down inside.
Purdue goes to the ground again. It's King Doru for a gain
The lead on that Iowa defensive line.
of about 5.
Gain of 5 or 6. So now he's up to number 2 with the 200.
And that catch puts David Bell second in Purdue history for most receiving yards in a single game in school history, with 240 on the dot.
I asked Jeff Brom yesterday, he's your best player. How many times you going to target him? And he said, essentially, as many as we need to. He's our primary target. He said, but you got to feed everybody else and keep everybody involved. And Aiden O'Connell has spread it around. But man,
So for total yards in the second half, it's 220 to 15 in favor of Purdue. The run to Dylan Downing. Dylan Downing, feet churning. He's about 2 yards short of the first down.
chewing that clock. How about the second half? Doesn't it feel like Purdue's offense has been on the field the entire second half? Because they have. Unbelievable. This drive, I think, started with a little over 11 minutes left in the 4th. I mean, it's just been incredible. Their ability to convert on 3rd down situations.
Overall, just an impressive plan. We talked about Purdue defensively, the coaching that we've seen today, and also the game plan offensively. The bye week clearly played a role. Purdue a little bit healthier. And
Aiden O'Connell still in the game and whistles. So Purdue takes timeout, their first of the half and first of the half by either team.
The best things America makes are the things America makes out here. The history she writes in her clear blue skies, the legends she births on hometown fields, and the future she promises. When we made Grand Wagoneer, proudly assembled in America, we knew no object would ever rank with the best things in this country. But we believed we could make something worthy of their spirit.
The transfer portal. You've seen the latest depth chart. I'd be lucky to play it down this year. But you're only a sophomore. Rico Thomas.
You know, never really saw much upside with Rico.
Hey, anybody need a puncher?
We're good.
Oh, got Dr. Pepper.
welcome to state.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
With early paycheck, you can get your direct deposit up to 2 days earlier. That's another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than this.
Well, honey, which one are you going to open up first?
Yep, even easier than that. Plus, with no fees and minimums on checking and savings accounts, isn't even a decision. That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich can make you feel a lot of things. The spicy one can make you feel what's the word? Tingly? Yeah, tingly. McDonald's spicy, crispy chicken sandwich.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. With the Home Depot app,
I bet all Iowa fans are depressed.
Homeowner 101 workshops. Pick up new power tools with a
Listen to this, Jonah. So Purdue coach Jeff Brom is currently in the middle of his 5th season at Purdue. He has only lost to Iowa one time. In his 4.5 years of being at Purdue, he's only lost to Iowa one time.
More action coming up tonight on ABC after the incredible finish in Dallas. Oklahoma beating Texas on display here. The Sooners are back home in Norman to face TCU at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific on ABC. Look at the time of possession in the second half. Iowa has 15 yards of offense because they've had the ball for 5 minutes and 12 seconds to 13-28 for Purdue. Third down and 2. O'Connell. Looks like Sheffield.
So on third down and 2, Aiden O'Connell found TJ Sheffield, and he's very close to the first down. He's just a little short. It is 4th and 1 for Purdue. Is the offense still on the field? Looks like Purdue will punt with under 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Purdue will punt. It is Jack Ansel in punt formation for Purdue. And Purdue calls a timeout. It's their second of the half. And we once again head to the many commercials ABC likes to run.
Spicy sweet chips always. Chips Pepsi. Everyone wins.
Two greatest of all time. Buffalo Wild Wings. It took a while to get up here. We started out around 1959. Then we took a hard left to East Africa. From right to Baja. A 180 in the empty quarter. And that 65-degree incline of Hell's Revenge. A few million miles later, and voila. But we didn't do all that just to get here. We did it to give you a truck that'll take you anywhere. This is the new Nissan. Let me on.
Wrinkles send the wrong message.
Oh, shoot.
With down.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged too well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, Coach. Cheesy, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Make fitness routine with Pure Protein. High protein, low sugar. Tastes great. High protein, low sugar. So good.
High protein, low sugar. Birthday cake.
Pure Protein bars and shakes for every fitness routine.
Come on, Nuggets. With all that IT stuff we gotta do, let's fuel up with some chunky soup. Woo! Let's go, baby.
Fill up with 16 grams of protein per can and chunky spicy chicken noodle.
French fries, come on.
Lunchtime is your halftime.
Oh, cool office.
Kristen, this is amazing. Thank you so much. I mean, look, it doesn't get any better than that, right?
So, is there anything else?
Hey, what if we check out the lower level?
Lower level?
Yes, look at this. Follow me. All right.
Okay, first of all, amazing.
Yes.
Second of all, I'm thinking 2 words. Ambient lighting.
Boom!
Need to work for a new space? Best Buy Home Experts provide free recommendations online, in store, or at home.
Today's challenge, 3 toppings for just $10.
Mine has ham, pineapple, and bacon.
You just took me on a trip. Am I a pineapple person now? I'm a pineapple person now. Create yours only at Pizza Hut. No one else Pizza's the Hut.
Update in Athens, Kevin and Boone here with you. Georgia and Stetson Bennett, when you have a guy like this,
And this is Brock Bowers, the tight end. He's a freshman. Good things happen.
Wow, it's now 37 to Georgia.
Georgia's second touchdown.
Caleb Williams or Spencer Rattler? I think it has to be Caleb Williams. I mean, the Oklahoma offense last week in the Cotton Bowl and the Red River Showdown, the offense for Oklahoma obviously, turned it up a notch when Caleb Williams came into the game. So Purdue punting on 4th and 1, and Iowa will have a return, and they go backwards. Who was that? That was Milton Wright in punt coverage, tackling the punt returner, and Iowa will take over 1st and 10 from inside their own 25. Oh no, TV, don't do this to me. Thank you.
We'll see exactly how it finishes out, but if you lose by double digits at home to Purdue, we'll see exactly if they can overcome that. I want to say they're completely eliminated, but it feels like this is somewhat of elimination from Iowa in the college football playoff. The team I think you really got to look at is Ohio State.
So 1st and 10 for the Hawks from their own 20-yard line. Exactly. Petrus back to pass. He finds Tyler Goodson across the middle, and he gains about 3 yards.
It feels like right now Ohio State is the best team in the Big Ten, but at Big Ten East, it's going to be a gauntlet, and it's going to be fun to watch down the stretch. It's been a great game
so far for Michigan. How about the job that Mel Tucker has done?
He should be coach of the year at this point. I can't think
So 2nd down for Iowa from their own 24-yard line. Petrus is back to pass once again, and he has a man across the middle. It looks like Nico Reganey. Haven't seen much of him today. We are now under 5 minutes left in the game. 24-7 Boilermakers. 1st and 10 for Iowa from their own 40-yard line. They're approaching Purdue territory. Petrus back to pass once again, and he was hit by Branson Dean. However, Petrus was able to get the ball away. It's an incomplete pass.
So they get some time, but at some point, we kind of touched on this in the open, and you're not going to get the takeaways. You're going to make some mistakes. Both have it. They made mistakes, and they didn't force other.
2nd and 10 for the Hawkeyes. Their own 40. Petrus back to pass again. He finds Sam Laporta. Short of the 1st down for a gain of about 6 or 7.
This is an offense that struggles anyway. You got to give Purdue credit, then offensively.
There's Petrus on 3rd down.
Petrus back to pass. He has a receiver, Keegan Johnson.
And the thing about it is, if you paid attention to Purdue, they've actually played really good defense all year long. But 2 areas haven't been able to create pressures and sacks, haven't been able to force turnovers. Did both of those things here today on the road. 3 sacks and a lot of pressure with Spencer Petrus here today.
Petrus back to pass. He pump fakes, rolling outside of the pocket, and throws it into the Purdue sideline. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Hawkeyes, and we're approaching 4 minutes even.
Purdue's right in the mix in the Big Ten West. 2-1. You're a half game back of Iowa, and Minnesota, a team that has been up and down this year. Wisconsin is really struggling, so the West could be open here. Purdue can keep playing like this defensively.
Big Ten just got that much more intriguing, partner.
Certainly this division, the East. I think we know
2nd and 10 from Iowa from their own 41-yard line. Petrus back to pass once again, and he finds a receiver across the middle, Arlen Bruce. That's a name.
Slightly behind Bruce, nice adjustment. And catch to move the sticks.
Petrus back to pass, intercepted! Cam Allen! Yes! And that should do it! The second interception for Purdue on the day. First one came in the first quarter.
They didn't want the safeties to let anything over their head. Watch the vision here from the safety, Cam Allen. Reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way. As soon as that pass is delivered, breaks on the football, and gets the second Purdue takeaway of the day. Really solidify an outstanding defensive performance.
Iowa was plus 15 in turnover ratio. Purdue was minus 5 coming into this game. So a turnover difference of 20 over 6 games. Think how big that is. Yeah, Purdue won the turnover battle today and is going to win the game.
And credit Purdue as well. You know, they never allowed this crowd to get involved, Dusty. Every time it may have gotten loud, they made a play on third down to shut it down.
There's Doru getting the carry. Dies for
Doru on the carry gets about 1 or 2.
Purdue had 2 takeaways all season. And they got 2 today. Jeff Braun deserves a ton of credit for coming in here. His fifth year.
Wow.
500 as a head coach, but he's now 4-7 against ranked teams.
And now a second win over number 2 team in the country. Reference the one a couple of years back against Ohio State and West Lafayette, and then here today off a bye. You got to just give this staff so much credit for maximizing, taking advantage of the bye week.
It was a gain of 1. O'Connell gives it to Doru again. Doru loses about 3.
So 2018, this game was in and Rondell Moore went off in the win. And it wasn't close either. Purdue dominated Ohio State. 170 yards or more and 2 touchdowns. 49-20 was the final score. And look, this game wasn't really that close here today. It was close at halftime. So we talked about this earlier. 8 wins as an unranked against a top 2 team. That's the most ever. But the last time they beat a top 2 team on the road, you got to go back to 1974 against Notre Dame.
You were at that game, weren't you?
As an infant, yes, it was in attendance. I remember it vividly.
You were a teenager.
Thanks. Put a shot out the door here with the 2:58 to go.
Yikes.
But man, I think we all felt coming in today that because of the emotional win last week and the way Iowa had been winning, that look, Purdue had a chance if things went right, if they got some bounces. They did. But it
Doru on the run again, gets out to the 15.
getting a break here and there. But this was pretty dominant.
This was a decisive victory for Purdue. Nothing fluky about what we saw today. Both sides of the football.
4th and 8.
Purdue won this game. I mean, you know, I think about Aiden O'Connell. I mean, you know, initially not the starting quarterback. They shuffled quarterbacks. Jeff Braun told us yesterday, I'm going to play 3 quarterbacks. I'm not going to be afraid to do so. The way that worked out, and Aiden O'Connell, time and time again, just really stepping up against one of the best secondaries in all of college football, making big-time throw after big-time throw. Really an impressive effort here tonight.
And I guess it just goes back to, you know, can you sustain this? Can you keep playing 3 different quarterbacks and win in the Big Ten?
I mean, I wouldn't go away from it just yet. Again, I think it really goes back to Xander Harbaugh, right? He's the bell cow running back who's been out there. Expect they can get him back here in the coming weeks, but you know the old saying, it's not broke, don't fix it. Had a lot of success shuffling in Jack.
So Ansel will punt the football away with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left.
I think that's the one thing you worry about. If you're shuffling in quarterbacks, will it affect the starter? And no ill effects whatsoever for number
Oof.
16.
There's Jones.
Caught at the Purdue 47. Oh, geez, what is this? What is this? And Iowa returns the punt to the Purdue 10-yard line. Look at all those empty seats.
Like the no quit for Charlie Jones. Really good punt and kick returner. See that short area quickness making people miss. Just barely tripped up as he hit the sidelines.
No, Dave, going back to something you said, you and Dusty were just discussing about getting a bounce, getting a break. I really felt like Purdue made their own breaks today. They kind of dictated terms to Iowa instead of the other way around. Created their opportunities, and then when one was presented to them, they capitalized. And to me, Iowa's not good enough to overcome that if they don't get the
First and 10 for Iowa from the Purdue 12-yard line. Petrus. Back to pass. Oh, it's picked! It's Dedrick Mackey. The third turnover forced by this Purdue defense and the third interception alone. Kieran Douglas, Cam Allen, and Dedrick Mackey says, "Let me join the party."
As soon as Jones went to his break, you saw Dedrick Mackey plant drive on the football and the third interception and takeaway for this Purdue defense.
Petrus had 2 picks all year. In fact, during the 12-game win streak that's going to come to an end today, he had 4 interceptions in those 12 games. He's got 3 today. Now 2 of them here later, trying to force the ball. Purdue knows you're throwing, but still, back-to-back picks here down the stretch, and a 12-game win streak, which ties the longest for Iowa in the last 13 years, is going to come to an end. Downing wrapped up at the line of
Dylan Downing on the run on first and 10.
1 timeout remaining, so again, the turnover margin, -2. That's unlike Iowa. Passing yards allowed, clearly unlike Iowa, what we've seen so far. Same goes for the overall yardage.
459 total yards of offense for this Boilermaker offense.
Here today, Dave. And it's going to result in the first loss of the season for the Hawkeyes. And again, they've got a bye week to kind of figure things out before they go to Madison in 2 weeks.
See if Iowa can take advantage of a bye week in similar fashion with Jeff Brom and Purdue was able to do coming into this game.
Penalty flag down on a 2-yard run play as Purdue milks the clock. Wow.
Play, but back-to-back games, and Wisconsin and Northwestern have not been playing as well as we expect, but still got half the season to go. And Northwestern's usually a team that gets better as the season goes along. That's a rivalry game, that Iowa-Wisconsin game in Madison.
Minnesota beat Purdue, and they beat Nebraska today. And that's by no means a gimme. And Nebraska seems to be a team that just can't get out of their own way. But if they can ever put it all together, that's not going to be a tough place to play to close out the season either.
So you got Purdue and Minnesota then at 2-1 in league play. Iowa will be 3-1.
O'Connell, under center, hands the ball off again.
Today, I think good enough to make things interesting in the West.
If they had Iowa's schedule, I would say maybe.
Yeah.
This is a much more daunting task.
Purdue, man, 4 to win.
Then you got to go to Columbus to take on Ohio State. It's going to be tough sledding. I've been unbelievably impressed with what I saw today, so I'm not going to say that they can't make a run, but they've got a much, much more difficult path to get there.
It's a brutal schedule, Dusty. Well, and you guys have both talked about this week, about just the last 2 games. I know you guys are watching film all week. And the last 2 games, you mentioned the loss, Dusty, against Minnesota, but then you have the game against Illinois, where they got to come back to beat the Illini, where they didn't look good in that game.
Yeah, they're down in that game 9-6, and it was Aiden O'Connell who brings them back. I mean, for instance, Jack Plummer started that game, right? He played the bulk of the first half, and I think into the third quarter before O'Connell came in, leads the game-winning drive late in that ball game. But nothing easy about that win against Illinois. They followed that up with a loss to Minnesota. So we'll see exactly what this win does for the overall psyche and the rest of the outlook on the season for Purdue.
Again, I have a hard time, especially with the way Aiden O'Connell played today. Hard time seeing any team win a conference title or even a division title, even contending, playing 3 different quarterbacks. And maybe because of the way O'Connell played today, maybe Jeff
All right.
says, you know what, we got to run.
Purdue punting from their own end zone. It's 4th and 5 with a minute and 15 left. Ansel boots it away. Fielded at the Purdue 48-yard line.
I don't think it's necessarily a knock on Aiden O'Connell. I just think that for Jeff Brom, he had to find a way to manufacture, get creative, to try to establish some semblance of a run game. Until you can get some healthy bodies back in the running back room, I think you've got to get creative and you've got to utilize your quarterbacks that are mobile and can give you that type of threat.
The only counter to that is that he's been going back and forth the last 2 years. Now you're on O'Connell, so
Right about that.
so and it seems like just when you think one guy's won the job, he didn't play well the next week, and then we're talking about the backup. But we'll see. Maybe this is what Aiden O'Connell needed to grab the reins here the rest of the season as that ball through the hands of Laporta. Incomplete.
I know this is late in the football game, but George Karlaftis, he's not slowing down, and he's going to try to take advantage of every rep. Watch him come inside. That's a text game. Tackle up, draws the guard, and then the end comes underneath, and a big shot on Spencer Petras. Man, I have loved what I've seen today. I like the tape, but this is the best George Karlaftis has played all season long, no doubt.
2nd and 10 from the Purdue 48 for the Hawks. Petras, back to pass. He finds Ivory Kelly Martin in the flat.
As Kelly Martin is brought down to 41.
He's 6'4", he's 275. Very strong. A twitchy athlete, got 37-inch vertical. At his sub-4.740. Very productive. He has been dominant here today.
A 3rd down and 3. Laporta with the first down catch.
And he was somebody that Iowa staff was very cognizant of, right? They told us he's a problem, and they were worried about how they deal with them. And they've not had much success slowing him down today.
Final 30 seconds. First down catch inside the 20-yard line by Jones. It's a huge win for Purdue. Another shakeup in the top 10. Nobody ranked in the top 10 is safe in 2021 in college football.
Running high. They're coming for you. It's the year of the upset, man. It's been crazy to watch throughout college football this season.
I mean, it's almost like until we get to the college football playoff rankings, when the committee starts to rank teams, you want to be ranked 11th or lower. No matter what.
Now, you know how difficult it's going to be for them?
Oh, and another sack. Thank you, Jinxie. Appreciate it. It's a big win for our football team. How many is that now? Well, that's our... Oh, intercepted once again. Cam Allen with his 2nd of the afternoon. And that's ball game! The Purdue Boilermakers have upset the number 2 in the nation, Iowa Hawkeyes, 24-7. That makes Purdue 4-2 on the season. And it's on to the Wisconsin Badgers for Purdue.
Let's check in with Tom, who's with Coach Brown.
Well, Coach, the bye week served you well. You know you wanted to work on your red zone execution, the ability to get some pressure. What do you say about this effort today?
Well, credit goes to our players for sure. They played a heck of a game. We used a lot of players in a lot of different times, and it's just an unselfish team. We haven't been playing as well as we like on offense. We've had a hard time scoring in the red zone. Got a little bit better today. Our defense once again stood up and did a tremendous job, and I think our coaches worked really hard over the bye week to try to improve. So to pull off a victory off against a number 2 team on the road, it's a big win for our program.
How would you assess Aiden's performance?
Well, he's got an uncanny ability of just being calm and poised. He can throw the football. He has no fear when he throws it, and he's very accurate. So, he's a strong Christian. He cares about his teammates. He does everything the right way. He's the exact example of a student athlete that you want to have. So, very proud of him. And all of our quarterbacks really are very unselfish.
4-1 now against Iowa. How do you assess?
Oh, celebrate it.
Well, you know what? You win some, you lose some. And this is a great conference. And Coach Burns does a tremendous job. The team was playing at a high level. We just happened to, we have the ability to throw the football a little bit. And when you get a lead on Iowa and the Hawks and your court a little bit, we were able to do that. That's the key. When you play a good football team, you got to get along with the opponents, and you have to find a way to gain an edge. Fortunately for us, we did, and it paid off.
Coach, thanks. Go enjoy it.
Thank you.
The Purdue Boilermakers come into Iowa City and dominate the number 2 team in the country.
Unbelievably impressive performance from Jeff Brown's squad. They out Iowa, winning the tournament.
All right, guys. Purdue wins 24-7 over the number 2 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes. It's on to Wisconsin next week. I'll be in attendance. And, yeah. I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your college football Saturday. I will have my post-game video up later tonight, Sunday or Monday. Yeah. Purdue beats Iowa 24-7. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Spoiler up, hammer down, and hail Purdue.